Slime appears to be back, and in a big way. A lot of toys once again feature the carpet worrying sludge, much like they did when the Masters of the Universe slime pit stared dead-eyed into your mum's soul with a knowing look of you're gonna lose your rag when that stuff pours straight over Mechanec's shoulders and onto your shag pile, missus. Toys' eyes can say a lot of things, that being one. Telly back then didn't help, be it Dave Benson Phillips or Noel Edmonds, or the show that this game is based on, Double Dare. All full of slime they were, all intent on covering a child or an adult with gunge. Double Dare was first and foremost a US show, debuting in 1986 and running until 1993 over there, with a pair of revivals coming in 2000 and 2018 respectively. Two teams of usually tweener contestants competed by answering trivia questions and competing in various physical challenges, with the hope of making that fabled obstacle course where flags were collected in the hope of exchanging them for prizes like an NES or some sort of remote controlled car that had a shouty early 90s advert. The name comes from the part of the show where contestants can dare their opponents to answer a tricky question, a gamble that could result in a huge points bonus, or you could lose out and have to take part in some sort of challenge, be it some sort of puzzle or some sort of physical thing that would probably, yes, involve slime. The team dared could also double that dare, hence the name of the programme, which then could double the points yet again, taking 10 points up to 40, and potentially cause a massive rift in points and handing control of the game to the team whose dare paid off. An incorrect answer will result in control of the game switching sides. I've made it sound more complex than it actually is, as if a load of 12-year-old American kids high on coloured breakfast cereal sugar dust can easily understand it and make it Nickelodeon's most popular show for several years, then surely you can get it too. Surely. First broadcast as part of Saturday morning's school freedom celebration going live in September 1987, the UK version was hosted by the always game and slightly annoying Peter Simon, with a similar format to the original. Simon would present the show throughout its run until 1992, armed only with a begrudging but high tolerance for slime and his catchphrase, "On your marks, get set, double dare." Double Dare was that high energy kick 90s pre-teens needed to get their weekends underway. While it wasn't the cultural milestone that the US version was, it was still certainly a fun show full of high energy, excitement and of course, brightly coloured goo. A £3.99 release for the king of budget TV conversions alternative software in 1991. Versions also came out for the Commodore 64 and the Amstrad CPC. Programmed by Bizarre Developments, Double Dare the computer game is a quiz game with arcade minigame elements. Double Dare is a very nicely presented quiz game, potentially the best presented quiz game I've done so far. Look how disappointed that pair of 12-year-old sprites look. It's graphically very competent, if a little low on animation or, well, very much happening, but that is a common thing with these kind of quiz games on the old Spectrum. The quiz aspect of it is handled efficiently, with the 3 answers selectable, along with an option for your eponymous double or indeed single dares and challenges. Keep answering questions right and you can continue grinding those 12-year-old goons into the dirt with your big nerd brain. But if you have to do a challenge, maybe you'll get to see a digitised Jason Donovan in the form of a slide puzzle. Actual Jason Donovan, him out of Neighbours, can you believe it? There's also apparently a Follow the Leader and a Pyramid game, but I didn't see them because I'm dead smart and trashed those little computerised 12-year-old kids with the brain of a 48k Spectrum. Look at me, I'm all swinging dicks here. If you do well enough, you will win the game and you'll end up in the obstacle course, where you can fist chickens and swing your leg over a snowman in order to grab 10 prize-winning flags. And of course, it goes without saying, but those flags that you grab, you won't be able to put in to anyone to grab a prize. You won't get an NES, and you won't get your remote control car. It's just a bloody computer game you spent $3.99 on. You're not getting anything. It's for fun. You know, taking part is fun. It's not, is it? I don't know why people told us that. It's very jarring at first, after the first 20 minutes of choosing from 3 answers, to suddenly be thrown straight into this obstacle course game, which is an arcade-style avoid the gun tank 'em up platformer, possibly the first of its kind. And if you do well, you've got another set of questions on the other side of the tape, and that's it. There's only 2 sets of questions in the entire game. It's $3.99. What do you expect? Lots of questions. It is a factor, undoubtedly, that will shorten the game's lifespan. But you know what? It affects most of these quiz games on the spectrum. So I guess fair's fair. I quite like my short time with Double Dare, I must admit. The questions aren't hugely difficult, although they are made a little bit harder dependent on your knowledge of sports people who were top of their field 30 years ago in a range of popular sports like football and less popular sports like rugby league. Sorry, rugby league fans. Issue 121 of Sinclair user called Double Dare, a faithful quiz show replica with some moderately difficult puzzles and an entertaining obstacle course to spice things up. A 64% from those fellows. Issue 75 of Your Sinclair awarded it 82%, stating that it was a brain-straining game with some cuddlesome twists. Crash, in their issue 97, said, along with their 68% review, that it was, as seen on TV, minus the gunge, worth a splash out. As for me, you'll have a nice slime with it. It's like time. Do you see what I did there? Yeah, that joke's not cool. Unlike the star of the next episode of this. He's Rinky Dink. He's the Pink Panther. Like, subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.